Welcome back to Sailing Seadream at Clyde. In this episode, we wake up in the beautiful Snug Anchorage, go for a little forest walk, and then we head off sailing towards Ketchikan. As soon as we're out in Clarence Strait, the wind is just perfect and we have fantastic sailing all the way to the dock in Ketchikan. After a night out of the town, I have to drop off Ben and Rachel after their week on board. We're sad to see them go, but we sure had a fun time. Thanks so much for watching, and if you're enjoying the series, make sure you hit subscribe so you see the next ones coming up. Good morning from Snug Anchorage. Snug it is. It was perfectly calm overnight, not even a whisper of wind and not any movement on the boat at all. But now there's a nice little breeze. It's kind of coming from the south-southeast, which we're hoping is just an anomaly in the bay, and it's actually kind of more westerly or northerly of some kind, but we'll find out and we'll work with what we get. But we're gonna go for a wee shore walk before we head out of here. Had a nice breakfast. We're all fairly well rested. I stayed up kind of late looking at the stars, which were incredible. It was the first time I've seen good stars in quite a while, because earlier in the summer the night doesn't really get all that dark. But it certainly did last night for at least a few hours while I was up until midnight. And there were wolves howling again, which was incredible. And just perfectly calm in here. It was really peaceful and warm too, no bugs. It was, gorgeous. Rachel, thoughts?
It's our last day.
Aw.
I'm pretty sad. I thought we had an extra day.
Oh, that's rough. Going for our little shore walk here before we set sail. It's actually only the second time we got onto the shore on this whole trip, this part of the trip. But beautiful, nice beach here. Some evidence of bears having roamed around here and turned over stones. And we're just gonna walk up this little creek a little ways and just look around. Pretty small creek, but it's a way to get into the forest easily. I'm gonna walk up this creek a little ways. In the water here. Creek kind of closes up over here. Here's the wall of a rootstock of a fallen hemlock tree. There's a bend for reference. It's big. Have this cool vertical garden growing now. It almost looks as though the tree was sort of growing like this for a while with the way there's bark underneath, but I don't know, it's kind of funky looking.
Wow!
Yeah. Really nice forest here. Just grabbing some tasty huckleberries. They're good. Some skunk cabbage, stuff that's been chowed on by some folks. Some deer maybe. Little patch in here, big cedar tree. Here's a nurse log, all these little hemlock that are starting to grow on top of it. Often they'll end up growing into big trees. So here's a bit of what I assume is wolf poop. Could be cougar. It's a little old, but there's definitely some bone in it. I think wolves are the ones that are gonna have bones in it. So I have no idea what kind of animal this would be. Looks like could be a vertebrae of something really small. There's a bunch of fur. Yeah, that's interesting.
Is there some human teeth in there that I see?
Maybe there's some human teeth from another sailor. Yeah, it looks like it was, my guess would be those are vertebrae from a very small animal. So maybe a bear, a wolf, or a cougar caught some sort of creature. So, any folks out there that have better scat ID skills than I, please do comment. I'd be interested to hear your opinion. A little forest garbage that's coming from the beach. As Ben calls it, mountain juju. Good karma. Lots of, there's a light bulb. Why not have a light bulb on the beach? Some styrofoam. Looks like a ball cap potentially here too. Yeah, lots of stuff. It's the brim of a ball cap. Let's grab that. Yeah. Styrofoam's a good one to get.
So much styrofoam.
Yeah. We are heading into town, so we can load up the ding ding as much as you want. I'm gonna put the camera down so I can get some of this styrofoam. Underway out of Snug Anchorage, this beautiful, beautiful spot with a tricky entrance and poor charting, but beautiful to get in here. Glad we did. But we're gonna get out of here and I think have some good sailing right out of the entrance here. I don't think anything. We are slowly getting through the entrance here. There's only one sounding and it's 1 foot, but there is, it shows a deeper fairway and it's certainly deeper. The lowest we saw yesterday was 35 feet. Tide's a little bit lower than when we came through here yesterday, but we got our little track that we made on the way in here to follow out as well, which is comforting. It's surprising to me that this basin isn't better charted because it's such a good spot to anchor and hide from a storm. You'd think that the charting agency would have put a little more effort, but you gotta just use your brain and try these spots out carefully. Benjamin!
Hello.
What are we doing, man?
We're on a beam reach, just blasting across the Clarence Strait here. Beautiful day, it's warm.
Yeah, it's brilliant out here. Nice solid breeze. We get to cross the strait, which is going to help our angle out a lot. We're bound for Ketchikan today. It's about 30 miles ahead. So we should be, if we keep this going, we'll be there in no time. It'd be great. Hi, Rachel.
Hello.
What you doing?
Sailing us pretty fast. Every time I sail, we go 6 knots.
Heck yeah. The most skilled indeed. We got some rail meat here.
Yeah, I'm just, ballast.
Putting those buns to the
hanging
windward
over
side.
the
And I'm just chilling. Got these guys sailing. I can just hang out and feel relaxed. It's pretty nice, especially after a solo week sailing. So this is great. We're going 6.2 knots with the tide against us. So who knows what's gonna happen when the tide swaps. Okay, so you've tuned in here for lunchtime on Cedar McLeod. We did a little bit of harvesting on the beach back at Snug Anchorage, and there was this nice looking sea asparagus. There's just meadows of it. We've soaked it in fresh water to try to get some of the salt out. Kind of looks like it's in the stage of flowering right now. Let's see here if we can see that. Yeah, it looks like it's about to flower, but still tastes pretty good. I'm gonna fry it up in some butter, and I think it'll taste pretty good. And then we got some leftover pasta with the halibut in it from dinner last night. Okay, I sauteed some of this up. They're still a little salty. I think they'll benefit from soaking longer, but we'll try. Got Rachel doing some otter research here.
Yeah, we're learning about otters.
Yeah. Look at this guy's rock.
That's a cool, wow, that's a big rock.
Yeah. It's cool that they use tools.
Yeah. And we are continually sailing quickly. We're going 6.4 right now, dead downwind, wing on wing, directly basically where we want to go. Pretty amazing sailing and just exactly what we wanted. And kind of needed for today. Make it a good finish to the trip. So it's huffing up now, and we're bombing along at a kind of absurd pace, hitting 7.5 at times, even like holding it. So we're gonna depower a bit, probably looking at reefing the mainsail, and then seeing how that feels. So yeah, it's time to do that. Though the tide turned in our favor and seas flattened right out, and we're going faster over the ground because of that too, but it's still important to depower when you're feeling powerful. Woo!
Hello.
Hello.
Feel a little flatter seas now too, huh?
Yeah, wrapping up this trip with some serious swagger and style. A lot of wind, cooking, steady at 6+. Exceeding all expectations on our speed, and we're going to be getting in at, I think, a pretty orderly hour, and be able to tie up the boat and go grab some food, dress up, go down to town, you know, all those good things. There's a cool little boat going by us. They got a little stabilizer sail. That's pretty neat. And we are still cruising, going 5 to 6 knots. It's getting a little lighter here, but it looks pretty good for continued sailing right into the channel. Yeah.
Coming up to Ketchikan.
All right. Still bombing down the channel here. Fantastic breeze, going 6.2 right now, 6.3. And it just keeps going and going and going. We're gonna be getting in possibly an hour earlier than I anticipated, which is a rarity. I shouldn't say that now, but it looks pretty good. There's the Ketchikan Airport tower and the wee little ferry across the way. There's the Columbia and dry dock right now. I think this is the main ferry that usually does the route to Bellingham through to Juneau. Then the Hubbard, a newer vessel, and Bar Harbor up right away. So we got to get to work getting ready to dock. So we just dropped the sails right now, a whole 75 meters from the Bar Harbor, and we are gonna go dock up. It's not too breezy in there, but we'll figure it out if it is. Got sturdy, good crew. Lots of planes running around, and a beautiful day, Ketchikan. Nice to be back. Good morning. We are just getting set to drop Ben and Rachel off at the airport. We're gonna dinghy on over. The chop has come down, so they don't have to bother with the ferry. But we're here in Bar Harbor, which is just across from the airport. It's super easy. But had a lovely chill morning after a fun night on the town. Went and found the cheap beer. There was actually 350 pints of good beer at Asylum, and $5 pints across the road at the place with the humping bears in front of it. But yeah, we had a very, very fun night, and it's sad to see these guys go, but we made a lot of memories that we get to keep and bring with us. So yeah, really fun day. Really fun week. All right, we are just getting set to head out. I forgot to put the plug back in the dinghy, so we got full of water, but we're draining it. And a little rain shower, and Ben and Rachel.
We're sad to leave.
Sad to leave Alaska. Yeah. They're going all the way to the east coast of Canada the next couple of days here. They got some adventure. And you're going to New Zealand?
Yeah.
Woo! Globetrotters. But it's nice and calm now. It looks like the wind's basically died. So yeah. Gonna be an easy little dinghy ride. Last little mission. Pretty cool that we get to drop them off at the airport via a dinghy. That's pretty fun. So off we go.
Off to the airport.
Getting a hot drop to the
There
airport.
it is. Yeah, we're sad to be leaving.
We're so sad.
In true Southeast Alaskan style, we blasted off across the channel right to the airport to drop Ben and Rachel off. It was so much fun having Ben and Rachel aboard. The week they were aboard had pretty much everything. Bit of rain, some sailing down a dredged channel, fantastic fishing, and then some wonderful sun, and actually really warm swimming, followed by a really good sail to finish up the trip. So thanks so much, Ben and Rachel, for coming and joining me for that little chunk in Alaska. coming up next time on Sailing Seadream of Clyde. After dropping off Ben and Rachel, I do a quick reprovision in town and then head south to do some solo sailing while I await the arrival of my next crew member, Alex Cebulski. While gung-holing, I meet up with my friends Natalie and Patrick aboard their sailboat SV Violet Hour, and then head back to Ketchikan to pick up Alex. As soon as Alex arrives, we depart south in some very light winds back towards Canada. Thanks so much for watching, and if you're enjoying this series, make sure you hit subscribe so you see the next episodes coming up. Bye for now!